Hi, my name's Schibeci. Over the years, I've helped many organisations develop their greatest asset, and that is their people.
Well, today here at Box Hill Business Enterprise Centre, we've had Phil Schibeci speak to our group of business owners whom we work with in a consulting capacity and some of our business studies students. And Phil has given our students and our business owners, clients, some great tips, and everyone has walked away with great enthusiasm and has talked about how they will go back to their businesses and improve the way they present their business, so their 30-second elevator speech, and also how they might present to a group of people in future at any of their workshops too.
How many of you have ever experienced feeling burnt out or in a rut? Has anyone ever yeah. Happens. What are some of the things you don't like doing in your business? Paying the wages. Paying your accountant.
Might have enough paper there, mate.
Anyway, use 2 sheets if you need to. Write them all down. So I suggest you write down your vision, read it every day, and it'll give you heaps of passion. All our troubles just become a stepping stone. So let's do it all together. So when life throws dirt on our back, all together, what do? Shake it off and take a step up. If we can remember to do that, troubles in life will just be a stepping stone, and the idea is to keep going and never give up.
My name's Natalie Power. I'm the Senior Director of Customer Success at Responses. So Phil's training was highly valuable for our staff. Firstly, just with regards to giving the staff confidence and those skills to get in front of their customers and have great presentations. And then secondly, for our staff members to see that Responses values them as employees and we value them. I've talked to Phil about different challenges that my staff have and the different skill sets that I thought that they needed. And Phil was able to, shape and mould the sessions around that to make sure that the staff not only benefited the most, but also Responses benefited as well. So Phil was fantastic and highly recommend him.
This week's Spotlight, we're joined by corporate speaker and author of How to Get Out of the Rut Race, Phil. Phil, you yourself used to get nervous before public speaking, and now you hold workshops on it. That's quite a turnaround. What qualities have you developed in yourself to make you, to make you a truly great speaker?
Yeah, great question, Monique. Well, the truth about it is I still get nerves, and everyone does, and you actually need to get nervous before a presentation because you need that energy. The difference is not focusing on the nerves or the fear, is focusing on what your message is, and that's what I do and that's what I teach people. Like those clips you just showed, those people were focusing on what the message was that they wanted to deliver to their audience.
Are people born with that gift? We're just seeing Barack Obama there. How much of it is learned and how much of it is genetic? Well,
yeah, everyone's different, but from my experience, well, I'm an introvert, take that, and I do this for a living, so I believe everyone can learn it, and I've taught a lot of introverts, a lot of extroverts, and yes, I think everyone can learn this skill.
And why is it important in terms of life skills and getting jobs and so on? Public speaking comes into things a lot.
It definitely does, Monique, and it's important because, well, you take an expert, right? They're an expert in their field, but if they can't communicate their expertise, then no one's going to know about it. So that's what makes it important, and that goes across into interviews, job promotions, even asking someone out on a date. If you can put your fear aside and just do it. So yeah,
and it was timely that Phil Schibeci's people contacted us and said, look, we can teach people how to public speak in 5 minutes. And Phil does a series of workshops and public speaking himself on effective communication. He's also got a book out called How to Get Out of the Rut Race. So if you're in a rut, how to get out of a rut, how to get out of a life rut and achieve your personal goals. I'm sure he's got a few interesting things to, well, explore with us this morning. G'day, Phil.
G'day, Steve. How are you?
Very good. Are you nervous?
Yep. And that's one of the problems, Steve, that people think it's not normal to feel nervous. But I tell people that if you're not nervous before you do a speech or presentation, then check your pulse because something's terribly wrong.
Well said, Phil. Couldn't agree more. So, mate, is there 5 tips? Is it 5? You can break it down that simply for us?
Yeah, I can.
I'm the author of How to Get Out of the Rut Race. It's a book. It's available as a hard copy or as an ebook. So in bookstores, on Amazon, you can get it on my website at philschibeci.com. Now, what's it about? In a nutshell, How to Get Out of the Rut Race is about how most of us, when we were about 8 years old, we all had a dream about what we wanted to do when we grew up. Unfortunately, the way life happens is that most people never achieve that dream, never make it a reality. I went through 25 years of not living that dream, and then I reconnected with it, and now I'm living that dream. I've made it a reality, and that's what the book's about. It's about helping people to achieve their goals and how to make their dream a reality.
And I just want to tell you about my second book, which is Self-Made. Myself and 7 other Aussie business owners got together and shared our secrets to success. So it's a great little read, and what I have here is my latest book, 5 Steps to Speaking Success. In this simple booklet, I've broken down the 5 steps necessary to do any presentation or speech. The feedback has been remarkable. People have said it's a great tool, great reference book, which they can look at just before they do a presentation to refresh them on the important things. It'll help you out with your next presentation or speech.